Welcome. Sometimes in English, it's the smallest words that make the biggest difference. Today, we're going to talk about a few of those and how they can seriously level up your professional English. And trust me, it's way easier than you think. Okay, let's jump right in with a super clear example. On one side, you have the project will be late. Whoa, that sounds pretty harsh, right? It's like a final judgment. But now look at the other side. The project might be late. See the difference? It's so much softer. It's not a fact anymore. It's just a possibility. That one little word changes everything.
All right, so to really get a feel for how this sounds in the real world, let's listen in on a quick chat between two colleagues. As you listen, just notice how they use these words, might, may, could, to talk about things that are, up in the air.
We're waiting for the manager's update. The meeting might be delayed.
Yes, the team could still be in the middle of their planning session.
The new deadline may be announced today depending on the discussion.
If that happens, the project might need more employees to help.
True, we should stay ready. Some information could be shared by email before the meeting starts.
See, it sounds totally natural, doesn't it? They're not stating hard facts or making big promises. They're just exploring what could happen. So, what's the secret sauce here? Well, let's get into it and break down the grammar. And don't worry, it's super straightforward.
So these words we've been talking about, might, may, could, and can, have a name. They're called modal verbs. But you can just think of them as helper verbs. Their whole job, really, is to signal that you're talking about a possibility, not something that's 100% for sure.
And this chart, this lays it all out perfectly. Look over on the left, will. That's your 100% certainty. It's happening. All the way on the other side, you've got can't. That's 0%, impossible. But the sweet spot, right there in the middle, is where might, may, and could live. Think of it as the 50-50 zone. This is exactly where you want to be when you're discussing plans at work.
And here's the best part, honestly. The grammar is so simple. It's just modal verb plus the basic form of the verb. That's it. You don't need to, so you say it might rain, not it might to rain. And you never ever add an S at the end. It's always she could join, never she could's join. So easy, right?
Okay, so we've got the basics down. But now let's dig a little deeper, because there are a few small details, but they're really important. Getting these right can help you avoid some pretty common mix-ups.
Okay, let's talk about the negative forms. This is where people get tripped up a lot. If you say someone might not come, you're just saying, hey, it's possible they won't make it. It's still uncertain. But if you say they can't come, well, that's final. It is impossible. Zero chance. The meaning is completely different, so you really want to get this one right.
All right, here's another key difference. Can versus could. It's a bit subtle, but super useful. Think of it like this. We use can for general truths. For example, it can be cold in London. That's just a fact about London in general. But we use could for a specific guess about a single event, like it could be cold tomorrow. So just remember, can is for general things, could is for specific predictions.
Okay, so we've covered the grammar. Now for the really important part. How do we actually use this stuff at work to sound better? Let's walk through some real-world situations where these little words can be, well, your secret weapon. Here are 3 fantastic ways to put these verbs to work for you. First, you can soften bad news. Instead of a hard, we won't finish, try a gentler, we might not finish. Second, use them to make suggestions. We could change the plan, sounds like a team idea, not a demand. And third, you can use them to talk about the future. Saying sales may increase is a smart prediction, not a risky promise.
Want to sound even more professional? Here's an advanced tip for you. You can combine these modal verbs with something called the passive voice. You hear this all the time in business English. The formula is just modal plus be plus the past participle. So instead of we will cancel the meeting, you can say the meeting might be canceled. It sounds a little more formal and indirect, which is often perfect for the workplace.
So let's wrap this all up. If you take away just one thing today, I hope it's this. Using might, may, and could isn't just a grammar trick. It's a really powerful communication tool. It helps you sound more polite, more professional, and more collaborative at work. It's a small change that makes a huge impact.
And that's it. But before you go, I want to leave you with a little challenge. Think about your week ahead. Is there an email you have to write, a meeting you have to attend? Just find one opportunity, just one, to use might, may, or could. See how it feels.
I think you'll be surprised at the difference it makes.